Hello, it's the Randy Duck here again, and today I've got two replays for you, and as the video title says, it's my 3 mark grind for the British medium tank, the Centurion Action X. Now this is a tank which I've had for a while, but I've never really got round to 3 marking, so I decided that, you know what, I'm just going to have a session and just get this done. So that's what I've done. We're here today on Fisherman's Bay. Now this is a map which, it's not a too bad map actually. It's not my favourite, but it's one where I'm not, I'm fairly happy to get it. It's an alright map. Now this Centurion Action X, it's a tank I'd honestly, as a tier 10 medium, it's one of the more meta tanks, but I really do like it. The gun is so good. Like, it's such an awesome gun. You hit all sorts of shots with it, especially now in, I guess, in 6.0 with the accuracy perks. It's honestly just ridiculous. Combine that with its mobility, just makes it really an enjoyable tank to play, because you can go to an area and then you can just fall back if it's not working for you. You can move around the map to your advantage. So it is a tank which I do enjoy. The only sort of thing I would say, although the turret, it is a fairly decent turret, you can bounce shots on it, I definitely wouldn't rely on the turret, because all those sort of TDs and high penetration heat round stuff are just going to go straight for the front of your turret. So although, like I say, you can bounce shots in it, it's just not something I'd rely on. Now this is a position I like to start the game in Fisherman's Bay. I like to try and spot the cross. You see me activating my food early, that was just to get a boost of the view range at the start. The only problem is at this moment in time, I'm very close to the 3 mark in this tank. Now I'm very conscious that if I just stay still there trying to get the shots, that the artillery is going to put a shot into me and ruin my game basically. So I had to play, I decided in the end that no, I'm not going to have it. I'm going to move around and just let him focus attention on someone else, see if I can pick some shots up elsewhere, and then come back basically, because I've had bad experiences when I sit there shooting and then the artillery's just taking me out. But I've realised, I can't spot anything over to the top left of the map. It's not really working for me, so I'm going to have to come back now and try my luck elsewhere. Their tanks are now making a play, moving across through the town, and you quite often use this ridge line. You can catch him out like this machine. Although he's managed to put one into me, I did manage to get the tracking shot into him and farm a bit of damage into him. Unfortunately, his pattern's sort of blocking my shot a little bit there. But yeah, so I've managed to shut him down, pick up a kill. But as you can say, this game it's getting away from me for a little bit. We're up on numbers, and I haven't really done that much. Like, I've got just shy of 1,000 damage, just shy of 1,000 assistance damage, but I'm a bit sort of concerned at this point. I don't want the game to get away from me. Like I say, I am close to my 3 mark, so I would like to have a big game and possibly get it done in this game. It would have to be a big one, but if not, at least put it so I'm 1 game away. Now this light tank just decides he has had enough of life and he's coming in, so I'm fine. The sacrificial light tank, I'm quite happy to oblige and take his hit points away. Unfortunately, I'd like to try and make an excuse of why I didn't hit that 110, but unfortunately it was all me just being bad really. I don't know why I missed that, but I did. I was going to blame it on the food coming off, but I've just realised I can't blame it on that, so I'm going to have to just accept that that was me making a poor shot there. So I managed to get lucky as well, set him on fire, so that racked up my damage a little bit, got a bit of extra damage in. Now at this point, what I want to do is try and win the town. So this is what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking if I win the town area quickly, get ahead of my guys in the town, then I can try and push across the map, almost sort of full send across the map to the top left of the map, in the hope that I will light the enemy team, and then I will get the last minute bit of assistance which will make my game. Because you can honestly, if you catch it on the right moment, you can all of a sudden get like 3,000 assistance. I don't think it quite happens to this way this game, but you can see how you can see how it does happen. Like, so this is what I'm thinking, it is a little bit risky because I am trying to get ahead of my team, so I am also, obviously, it's risk or reward. I am taking risks to get ahead of my team, but this light tank's a bit of a nuisance because he's going to spot me too early crossing. But I decided he's just got shut down, so now here's, I'm going to make my move across the map and try and pick up the assistance damage. I know where they're going to be. It's obvious that their TDs are going to be camping in sort of the A1, A2 area. Unfortunately, what I didn't expect is to see this leopard, which is actually a fellow pleb member, in a position here, making life difficult for me because he's now lit me up early before I've got under their ridge line, which means I can't force send on this leopard here, because if I do I'll get shut down by the TDs. But fortunately he's got taken out by our S-bar, so now I can make a move. There you go, I've lit up a S-bar there and a charioteer. Now this is how you can pick up damage, assistance damage, quite quickly, because I'm the one lighting these now. So where he's sort of come around, I've now basically picked up all the assistance damage on this S-bar when he gets taken out, and that just makes a massive difference when you're going for those free mark rides. Luckily for me, he missed his shot because I was, I sort of flashed before my own eyes there, thinking, oh no, here we go, he's taking me out, he wants me. But fortunately, I got away with it, and he missed his shot. Now it's coming to that point where it's pretty much the end of the game now, so I'm just trying to make the most of this game. I want to either get the assistance of this charioteer or just farm all this damage. Either way, I want to make sure I'm getting it all. I know I can take a shot, so I decided I was going to go in and take a shot. I was trying to go for the ram there, but he pulled back, so I couldn't quite get the ram on him. It's okay, I'm going to beat his reload and take him out. Now there's only 2 tanks left. We've got the fun police in the back of the map, looking like it's probably going to try and drown himself, and then we've got another Centurion Axe, which I know is sort of down in this lower ground area. Sorry, I thought it was a Centurion Action X. It's actually the Polish medium, but yeah, managed to take him out there. Now this game's pretty much over, right? I'm going to head that way to the RT, but I'm not going to get there. I think he's going to get taken out pretty quickly. But as you can see, I did actually manage to pick up 8 kills there, which is really nice. So that means I picked up the Radley medal, which, to be honest, with 6.0, and now you can't see how many kills you're actually getting at the top of the screen. I do quite often find myself picking up these medals and not even realising I was even close to getting them. It wasn't until that point I thought, oh, I've got a Radley's. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this game, really. I picked up 8 kills, 4,600 damage, 1,500 assistance, and yeah, and it sort of put me nicely on the way to my free mark grind. I think this put me to 94.5. But yeah, that's it for this one, and I will see you again in a bit. Hello guys, welcome back. So right, now we've got the final replay, the 3rd mark game, and we're on Sand River. We've got probably might say the better spawns now for Sand River, because you'll see in a minute we actually get to use the ridge on this side, which is it works so much better than the other ridge, because the other ridge, it used to be really good, but they sort of get across too soon now, and it kind of ruins that position a little bit. But this side, the ridge is still very viable to use, although you do have to, be careful of the fun police trying to stop you in your tracks. But it's still worth it. So that's where I'm heading right now. Now at this point, I'm close to my free mark. I don't need a massive game, so I've got that in the back of my mind that just play your game, don't overthink it, get your damage done. You don't need a massive game, so you don't actually have to try and push for those big games. You don't have to take as many risks. So go to this position in a hope that I'm going to catch someone crossing, and maybe get some shots in, maybe get some assistance. Pop my food to boost my view range, and then, the dream. We've just got a heavy tank now, just spotted in the open, trying to make this cross, and that is exactly what we wanted to happen. We managed to pick up, we've got 3 shots of damage in him and got some assistance, pretty much got his full health before he's even made it across. So that's what really what we wanted when we're going for those marks. Now I can see this Patriot decides he no longer wants to live. He doesn't fancy playing this game. So yes, so I'm gonna have to just, I don't know, maybe he just thought, oh, Randy's trying to mark his tank, I'm gonna give him some damage. So I do appreciate that. Not quite sure what he's doing, but you know, I'm not going to moan about that. That is what we wanted to see. So that already, that's a dream start, right? We're on the third mark game. We've just managed to pick up close to 2k damage, 600 assistance, and the game's just started. So that's just what we wanted to see, really. That is the ideal scenario. So now I'm just going to play this ridge line. As you can see there, the Fun Police is he's tried to end it for me, but not this time. Not this time. So we're just going to try and, at this point, you can see where my team's positioned. I'm just going to hope that maybe they push forward a bit more, spot something, and I can get some more damage from this position, or I can just try and play a bit coy, use this position, and get things like that, pattern just fall over the centre of a ridge and give me another shot. So yeah, really nice. So we spotted this Polish tier 10 heavy at the back. Well, sorry, someone spotted him. So I tried to get a shot on him. I couldn't quite get a shot in. But there's a T30, so I think I'm aiming to get a shot into him, get one in. Can I get another one in? No, he's just getting annihilated there. So yeah, that didn't end too well for him, but he gave me a few extra shots. Now I see this pattern. I tried to take that shot a little bit quickly, but I'm still surprised it missed because this gun is that good. But fortunately for us, he stays around for us to get a second shot into him. So yeah, this game is going alright. I'm already up to sort of almost 3.5k damage and 1,000 assistance. So it's already at this point I'm thinking I'm going to free mark this now. What I need to do is just not do anything stupid and just make sure you go to those extra shots of damage and it's done. So I'm feeling pretty confident right now. Now I know where most of their enemy is. I saw them spot like the top left corner of the map earlier. I can see where my team's pushing, so I'm going to decide to take this ridge here, so that I can get as much damage in these guys when they're distracted trying to fight our team at the base. That's exactly what's happening. I spotted the Fatherland. He's in the open. He can't really get out of this now, and I'm just using the great DPN and the great accuracy of this gun to my advantage, and just picking up as much damage as we can in a shorter place of time. Now I know there's an S-barn somewhere, and he's just been lit, so I'm going to see if I can get a slim little shot in, and I do manage to get a tiny little shot just into the top of his turret, and he stays around for me to get a second one in, and I think at this point he starts to panic, and that works to my advantage. Yes, so I actually managed to get some more shots into him now. So I've definitely free marked this now. I really wasn't that far away anyway. It's now just about trying to get as much out of the game as I can. See this little Polish medium over there. I managed to pull back, and the extreme angles on my turret meant I got the bounce. But now I'm full hit points, so it's a great scenario when you get to this stage of the game. You still got all your hit points left. Like usually I end up throwing them early to try and get damage, but I've actually got a lot of hit points now, so I can just push aggressively into this guy. He gets slapped, I believe, by RRT or something hits him hard, and it makes life easy for me. See this batch out, pull back. I don't want it clipped out in the open, but I think he's either given up or he's on a reload. I see there Fun Police trying to escape. I wanted to try and get a shot into him more than anything really, but I don't manage to. But I'm going to now just this game's won. The enemy team's got completely flattened really. It's been one of those games where it's just been a bit of a steamroller, and it's important in them games when you're steamrolling them is just to keep getting yourself ahead of the team, so you can keep getting your damage going. Otherwise the game can be over in a flash and you miss out on all the damage. I got a shot into the Fun Police. He also gets a shot into me. Well, he misses me, but does a little bit of damage. But yeah, that's it. This game's done, and all there is now is just to go to results screen. So as you can see, we managed to pick up 3 kills, just shy sort of 6,500 damage, and I think we managed to get just over 1,000 assistance, but we'll see in a minute. Sorry, 2,000 assistance, 600 block, and that's it. Third mark picked up. High caliber. Yeah, not a bad game to end it on. But yeah, that's it for these replays. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, look forward to doing more videos for you, and happy tanking.